Attention riders, Formula 2, you're up. Your race is now next in 5 minutes time. It is a wet race. It is classed a wet race. Formula 2, you're up next.
Well, good morning everybody. Yes indeed, our apologies for being a bit late off the mark, but we have the technology and we're ready to rock. Welcome, this is the Suzuki Series for 2013. What a fabulous 3-round series. Away with our Bears Racing, and Spider's just been keeping an eye on that, so he'll be shortly to give us an update. But yes indeed, the Suzuki Series coming to you at www.cemeterycircuit.co.nz. Hampton Downs today, Manfield next Sunday the 15th, and of course Cemetery Circuit Boxing Day. This is Suzuki, the choice of champions, and of course to feature at Boxing Day our international superstar and Guy Martin, as Spider's just taken a keen interest to follow our results at the moment, and ready to get underway, so good to follow. And Spider, even though we've had calls over that inside PA, which actually I understand cuts us off, but that's to be fine. As soon as that notice is finished, it will come out on the rest of the PA, but we carry on, and still to give us an update. So our initial comment, Spider, was the fact that we still had an opportunity to see good Bears racing at our Suzuki Series this year, but our numbers down. But as your comment was made on lap number 3, still a very good top bunch of competitors here today.
Oh, well, none of these guys have had any practice in the wet this weekend. The qualifying for the Bears earlier on was fully dry conditions. It's only got wet the later part of the qualifying sessions, and they missed out, so they're all finding their footing out here. Craig Trinder, an early leader. Craig Trinder, the Australian man, led us C out there early on the piece, but then we have a look through, and John Oliver was the quickest in about lap 2, followed by Rhys Holmes, put in the fastest lap of the race, and he was in about 7th spot there, the caddy man, bike number 41, and he comes through on the fastest somewhere along the line. And then we had Dwayne Bishop on bike number 211, run wide at the dipper, into the dirt, rejoined onto the track. He's now up into 2nd place, and he's also the fastest man on the track, tipping in the 119s. Now, most people have never heard of Dwayne Bishop. He has had a few runs on a road racing sidecar and motards, but that's it. I've never seen him on a big bike. Here we are at Hampton Downs, and he's hunting down that leader in the form of Craig Trinder on the RSV4 Aprilia. They're both RSV4 Aprilias, so not a big field out there in Bears, all finding the way in the wet. Here comes Rhys Holmes through there on the 41, the John Two Hoy sponsored BMW S1000R, riding 3 classes this weekend, Formula 1, Bears and the F2 as well, so he's going to be a busy man, carrying a wrist injury as well, but there's still a good bunch of racing out there here at Hampton Downs for the first round of the Suzuki Series, and welcome everybody from all around the world. Sorry about the late start, we had a bit of an issue with the microphones, but we're here. We're going to have some action. The weather is cloudy and wet, but I do believe it's going to pass over later in the day, so Bears action on the track. British, European, American racing. Basically, if it's Japanese, leave it in the pits. It's Bears racing. It's for the bikes that are not Japanese out there. The odd motard bike out there. There's a few Aprilias and that sort of thing there. So here we go over the start-finish line for another fine lap, and it is Craig Trinder. Now, this is a letter C. Very, very small to see. It takes the checkered flag there for his first win of the weekend. A man that's been around mountain bike forever. Dwayne Bishop, a spectacular 2nd place, and the fastest man on the track goes through there into 2nd, and his quickest lap was a 1:19.689. Now, the quickest Craig Trinder did was a 1:28.66, so he's over a 2nd quicker, so it'll be interesting in the 2nd race and see what's going on there. Yep, over for 3rd place, coming across the start-finish line, Rhys Holmes. Not the quickest man on the track in this particular end of the race, but somewhere through about